Yeah, here we go with season 16 of Rupel Boom. After that huge disappointment at the end of season 15, losing very heavily to Barcelona in the first leg of the semi finals of the Champions League, can we do something better this time around? Further, this time around, we have been drawn in the same group stage as Real Madrid. For some reason, um, I would have expected us and Real Madrid to be both seeded first in the groups, but obviously not. Real Madrid finished runners up last year. Barcelona won it, which means that for 3 years in a row, somehow, we have got knocked out by the eventual winners of the Champions League. Now, if that is not bad luck, I would like to know what is. Honestly, and the opening game of the Champions League group with Real Madrid, Fenerbahce, Roma is the most difficult of all. It's away against Real Madrid, and they will be fielding one of our players from last season. Let's get into the transfer histories. Boom! Just check the late ones from last season. So you will not know about Miguel Rodriguez. He has gone to the Arsenal 23s, under 23s, £1.5 million. On this side, everything is looking good. Now let's cover this season. Sort out by probably fees, because that means that the loans will be able to be put to the bottom. And on this side, we'll sort out by fees as well. Now then, what a price. Just cover all the loans really quick. There's all the loans, players that have signed up in the under 23s, under 21s, under 18s, mostly under 21s, I think. Loan manager doing bits again, just trying to get these lads game time. Okay, don't really need to talk about them that much. Then we got the freeze contract expiries, basically. We got Ivar Van Gienen, who's gone to Atletico Madrid. Let's get the attribute analysis on, please. So there he is. We got Ariel Taborda at Liverpool. We have Manuel Masila at Anderlecht. Linda Twala. It's a shame that this guy didn't make it, but he's gone to Fenerbahce now. Grigore, the Romanian centre-back, he is at New York City FC. And then Felipe Gabriel, who is that right-hand-sided menace. He's at Standard Liège. And then for money, we have Rui Enrique, who have really been looking to sell for about 3 years. Finally, Eupen's got that player, and yeah, I mean, it's not for a good fee, 975k. I'll try and lift the highlighted player above my webcam. I realised in the recent videos that I was blocking some of the information, so I'll try and keep it to the top. Jose Luis Bartolo, gone to Charleroi. There he is, a centre-back, an Argentinian holding midfielder. I do apologise. We have the Norwegian Marius Sandstøl, who's gone to Liverpool's under 23s. And I think this was a contract expiry thing. I can't imagine me selling him for 1.1 million straight up. Here is Mirko Lazarevic. Yeah, again, I think these were contract expiries, compensation, and Dejan Savic. Lord of players. Just a ton of players that I had in the reserves. Now we get to the players that I actually sold. I went out and sold. Federico Sioane. He's off to Chelsea's under 23s, the Argentinian forward. Simon van Claveren, 19-year-old Belgian, going to Inter Milan for 7 million. Mark Janssen, He's a 10 million signing for Anderlecht. And then we got Randy Riansara. He is playing for Chelsea, £10 million. Luke Grottenhuis, currently with Liverpool, another £10 million signing. Milan Basanovic, £11 million to Sevilla. Dion Miguel, who's kind of like the backup centre-back. He has gone to Bayern Munich for £15 million. Alvaro Talea, who's like near maximum potential for us, so he's going to be a decent player. But we've got a couple of decent left-backs, better left-backs. In fact, we've got two left-backs back-to-back. So many times me saying back in the sentences. But that was 19.5 million. Then Boakye goes for 20 million to Dortmund. Both of these probably got clauses on them. And then we got Bajic. For some reason, this left back. Oh my goodness, 3 left backs make up the top four sales. So this left back goes to Barcelona for £25 million because there was some kind of transfer fight. The scrap to get him was interesting, to say the least. Like, I didn't expect him to go for that kind of money. I was accepting 15 million at the start, and all of a sudden it goes to 25. And the big one, Noah Jurgensen, the right-hand sided player, he has moved to Real Madrid, the team that we're going to play, and I'm sure that he's going to feature. So that is that, a total of 179 million. Coming in is all of these players for a total of 259 million. Reason why we've been able to pay this kind of money is, yeah, we sold a couple of clauses, but I think there was a big signing of one of our previous players. Let me see if I can, what was it? I'll give myself like a couple of seconds to figure this out, the name from last night. No, I can't remember. But anyway, there was quite a significant signing of about 60, quite a significant move for one of our ex-players for about 60 million. That's when the 40% of transfer clause gets triggered. And we got 40% of the 60, I'm going to say about £8 million transfer, which was, very nice indeed. And that really set up this last-minute transfer of Cristiano Gobbo. Right then. From the bottom, we got Petkovic, who's a maximum potential left-hand sided player. We got loads of left-hand sided players, but at that price, couldn't really say no. We have the left back that I was just stunned about getting. A look quality, max potential, and yeah, he's defending's like very, very impressive for an 18-year-old fullback, and his best role is fullback support, which we do, I believe. So that's awesome. Miravaldo, yeah, potential 4 stars. We're gonna get players like that very often now. Players that do disappoint. Struka, not really pleased with this kind of signing. You look at that wheel and you're going, fantastic, 18 years old, perfect. He's on loan to Bayern Munich, and I think Bayern Leverkusen. Excuse me. And I think his potential is well off. Let me just try and find him. Struka, 3.5 stars max. No good. So I don't see him ever coming to our first team, but I don't know, 17 million, there is a possibility of making some kind of sale there and some kind of profit. And, well, I mean, other than that, these lot were pretty bang on. So we've got Madi Yaka Lejeune, but his maximum potential, you're gonna have to like list these off. The Copenhagen centre back that I might have talked about prior to this, I'm pretty sure I'll have name dropped. And where is he? So there's the Polish. Yep, he is maximum potential. So there's another one. Some really good work from our scouts. Ad Milton, I don't think was top potential. He's also 3.5 star. So that was the one thing from Club Brugge that we made a mistake on, but these two nailed it. Even though we've had setbacks from purchasing from Club Brugge, way more than any other team. Don't know. The scouts just go, oh, this guy's 5-star, and it just never turns out 5-star. These two I was keeping progress on track of, and I eventually pulled the plug when I had it as, well, of course, it was about 50-60 million pounds outlay, but they're top, they're maximum potential, and it's vital with players like this coming through the Bruges system to keep on getting them players away from Bruges. I don't want to make this a title race. I've had enough of it. We've always been on the losing end. But then we got to a situation where we were just better than them. And we blew them out the water. It's ours to lose now. So it's good signings from Club Brugge. Overall, it's way over £70 million here of talent. One's terrible, but two are really good. And could help our title chances for many, many years to come. Michael Frey from Schalke was a player that I wasn't really looking for. I wanted a first-team centre mid, which we eventually got. But, you know, sometimes I just ask for trials for players, and Schalke were happy to let this guy trial for us, and it came out maximum potential, so I had no real risk on if I'd signed him, if he was of an acceptable price. It turned out to be an acceptable price at just under £30 million. And then the big one, a guy that I had on trial the previous season, he would have been 18-year-old centre mid, and I'm just excited for him to be here. Fair enough, he's not of the quality what you'd expect of a £90 million player, but what I saw in the trial last year was one of the most impressive rapid growth spurts that just showed that this kid could be very, very special. And I tried to get Juan, the Atletico Madrid midfielder, who's way more ready to be that first team centre mid. But he just didn't want in. He wasn't buying into the whole Rupel Boom thing. He thought that his ambitions were just too big for the club. So it's going to have to be Christian Gobbo, but he's got plenty of time, plenty of potential, and if he keeps growing like in the rate that he did on the trials, then good luck. He was rapid growth, very impressive stuff, and currently is a wonder kid. So really, if I have Gobbo and where is he? You have Gobbo and Galetta as our midfielders. It's a double Inter Milan midfield. Fair enough. Inter Milan seem to now start becoming a feeder to the Belgian clubs, because that's where the money's going. Reputation-wise, maybe not in terms of competition reputation. Now, Serie A is third there, but if you look at like European coefficients, Belgium are third, and Italy are down in sixth. So we basically swap places. Right then, let's have a laugh. If we can beat these, obviously finalists last year, and we were semi-finalists. By the way, the final finished, I think, 2-1 to Barcelona. If we can beat these, then we surely top the group. But it is going to be very difficult. Because we've got rid of Jurgensen, we don't really have that much in terms of variety on that right-hand side. It's pretty one-dimensional. We've only got one tactic that really works, which is the 4-2-4, until we can get Josh Sharp, who's just turned into a natural attacking right mid, so that helps. And also, new to the first team, Hassan Simsek, if that's how you say his name, was a forward but can already play attacking right midfielder, but we'd have to train them to be natural in that position and be natural further back in right midfield. So that's going to take 6 months, a year, to get them even up to like some kind of acceptable speed. And until then, in the big games especially, 4-2-4 is really the only thing that we've got. So yes, that's running quite the dangerous path. But then again, the only team that really did show us up was Barcelona, and whatever tactic we used against Barcelona, it didn't do anything. They were just rampant. We couldn't stop them. A bit of information from last season: 16,421 shirts sold. That's nice. Go on, do it, Doubts. Sharp, have it. Oh! He hasn't talked about it. This is the first time that I've seen him. Let's go. Club info. I've changed the kits. Look at me. Yeah, I do like these kits. They're not going to be here forever if you don't like them. I'm going to try and swap them out now and again. I just wanted to, do something interesting. I'm not going for fashion, like the greatest kits that you've ever seen every single time. I'm just going to try and play this realistic. You're going to have some interesting designs on there. And in terms of like actual PNG Photoshop imagery for the skin itself, I don't know. I tried that. I tried that a few years ago. And if you had the kits... Go on, Doubts. Go on. Doubts, make it 2. These were Champions League finalists last year, you know what I mean? Just soak it in, boys. We've been mightily unlucky, sometimes looking back on it. So very close. And even the Barcelona one, 6-9 on aggregate. Like, I remember someone in the comment section saying that if you said that Rupel Boom won the home leg, by 4-0, you'd think that they would advance. And you absolutely would. But we didn't. Come on, Sharp. And again, Sharpie. Hit it. Okay, Galetta's let us down a little bit there, and we have to, track back a little bit. Oh, it was hitting the bar. It didn't actually take a touch off the goalkeeper. Bolzmann. We've got Bolzmann on a new contract. Why was that not one of the biggest and best pieces of news? He still wants to treat the club like a stepping stone, though. Which is fine, we can deal with it. We can just put his transfer offer to 0 and just reject all offers. It's the trick. That is just the trick that you keep on going at. But it's like, what? Like, how can you look at this right now? We're 2-0 up. Diaz is flying. Like, unlucky that we're not 3-0 up. 2-0 up against Real fucking Madrid away from home. And you're like, nah, I just want to treat this as a stepping stone, lad. Stepping stones away! Barcelona? To be fair, Barcelona were kind of interested in him, but... Mate, you think they're going to play you instead of Schnabel? I don't know about that. I think if I had you or Schnabel, honestly, I think you're playing on the bench, mate. Go on. Oh, Sharp! Wow, we've been bloody excellent in the first half. And using that high press to a significant advantage. Who is the centre mid pairing right now? Is it Galetta and I think that was the Brazilian centre mid. I can look down here. Galeta and Denis Fritas. Cool. Yeah, Bolzmann signed a new contract. Let's take a look at that a second. Minimum free release clause is 32 million. Like, I'm not selling him. I'm not selling the state that is for 32 million. You must be out of your mind. He's wanted by Chelsea. Good luck. But it's signed for 5 years. So no more worrying about that. In fact, I've been a good boy and I've done many of the contracts, so we don't need to worry that much. Denis Fritas is the only one that will expire not the end of this season, but the end of next season. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time to sort that out. Under 21s. Yeah, a few contracts there that I need to sort. Staff members! I have done nothing at this moment in time. But I swear I am. Yes, we got the staff coming in. Loads of staff members coming in. Dirk Coit, whatever the name is. Amazing! Look at the state of them stats. And we're signing him up to be a coach. Oof, yeah. So we really are becoming a big club now, just in terms of numbers. Inaki Williams is going to become an under-18s manager, I think. Inaki. Amazing. So I think by now, not only will we have quality staff, but we'll have numbers, the likes of which other Belgian clubs just can't afford or can't facilitate. We're just like, yep. Well, our transition into a big club has been basically complete. I would like to... Oh, Galeta nearly taking that half volley and sticking it into the side of the net. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's try and get Parry on. We have a goal. Oh, their front man. I'm sure you remember that name. He's the old European golden boy, ex-Club Bruges, Jason van der Rijs. One that got away, obviously. Someone that I probably should have signed up when I saw the talent. But the good thing is we've got players of that quality now. So we were eventually going to get there in the end. Right, it's only 2-1, so let's try and up that advantage. We're going to swap both midfielders because they look quite tired. Bolzmann's looking quite tired as well. So with 30 minutes, I am going to make that kind of risk. And we are going to put all 3 subs on. So I am absolutely at the hands of the cruel FM gods. Our wingers now are looking slightly tired. Less than 15 to go. Haaland's playing. Now, has Haaland replaced Jurgensen on the wide areas? Headers going over the bar. Let's have a look. Yeah, Haaland's wide. Oh, Jurgensen's come inside. Did he start inside? Don't know. Didn't check. Also, why are you playing Haaland? Could say keeps. Why are you playing Haaland, who's probably about 33, 34 now? And probably lost that little bit of pace. Why are you playing him out on wing? What are you doing, lad? Yeah, he's not that quick, mate. Not that quick. Play him as the front man and get the fast players beside him. That's it. Full time. Rupel Boom. That is what we're capable of. Just got to really show it in the big games. Now, this is sizable, understandable, but it's the group stage. You can make your way up after a defeat in the first fixture. It's just knockout rounds, when the pressure's on, we've got to repeat something like that. We've got to repeat a performance of like very good professionalism. Apart from we got a bit sloppy in like the last 15 minutes. Cracking. All right, so we're gonna win the group, aren't we? Probably should just go straight to the knockout rounds. And yeah, why not go straight to the knockout rounds? This was the opener and also the most difficult. Are we gonna go to the knockout rounds? Well, I can't see us losing to Roma or Fenerbahce. So we missed out the first knockout round last year. We'll just do the first knockout round. I've got myself a whole list of games until then to enjoy. I don't see the reason. I don't see the reason of playing another one. Because you know the results. You know what result it's going to be. Up the boom. Come on. Anything else? There was so much information thrown at me in the summer. We can't do request expansion of the stadium. The option was to build new stadiums. So, have we reached the capacity in the L-Shot ground? And if we have, then there's no worries in terms of like renaming the stadium to the Simplice Stadium, because we might have to have two stadiums in the end anyway. I don't know. I'm Club D. It will definitely be in club details, but also, is there any vital information that I don't want to look at in the club details? Probably not. Yes. In fact, I just won't look. Facilities, yeah. No. Expansion capacity. We are at full capacity. Damn. Well, that is it. We have to make a new stadium to grow bigger. In terms of like, literally grow bigger. Okay, so the L-Shot Stadium will stay as the L-Shot Stadium, and we'll be working our way up to the Simplice Stadium, which is going to be a bigger venue. 2 stadium changes in a single save. We need to have more than 30,000 capacity, I feel, if we're going to be one of the mega clubs. We can't just rely on player sale, because you might have noticed over the last 2 years, we have sold way more than what we've bought. So for us to keep on selling like that, we'd then have to have a couple of years where we wouldn't buy the top players, but we buy loads of the high potential cheap players and then sell them off. It's not a good business strategy in the long run. So we need a bigger stadium. Let's have a look at the schedule. So at home, we're getting maximum. We're literally packing it out. Nah, we got to get a new stadium. Damn! Wow, we've outgrown the state. We haven't even been in it for a decade, I don't think, and we've outgrown it. Jesus! But yeah, there was an option to build a new stadium, and we do have the finances to cover it. It's just trying to twist the arm of the board, I guess, to say that this is something that needs to be done, even though we've basically built a new stadium less than a decade ago. That's going to be difficult to, like, convince. Very difficult. I might just explain how well off we could potentially be financially. Like, yes, we got £105 million, but we could have 3 times that amount. We'll see. I don't know. All right, that's me done for now, and we're gonna like speed through into the future because well that was basically the tough game, and it's not like anything's on the line now, honestly. So yeah, we'll see you in the knockouts. And if for some reason we don't get into the knockouts, I will make, I don't know, we'll go to like, we'll do, maybe not then because the group stages are still going, but like we'll do an absolutely terrible game like Royal XL Mousecron, and then for 15 minutes or however long the episode is, I can explain to you how much of an idiot I am and how crap Rupel Boom are. That's how like sure I am that we're gonna get through this and breeze through it, no problem. Yeah. Who do you think we're gonna play in the Champions League knockouts? Just throw it out there. Probably like, be nice to play Inter Milan with them two centre mids. There you go, Inter Milan. That's my idea. See you next time.